So I want to do another CNFT watch list video. I've got about 4 or 5 projects that I want to quickly cover. The first one is the Mutants Club, and the first thing I want to bring to your attention is the art style. I think this has the potential to be one of the first big brands in the CNFT space, and I'll explain to you why in a bit. Firstly, the art style is incredibly unique. It's something that I haven't seen before, and it's very, very well done. And we can see throughout the whole site, it's very engaging. I mean, I just think that looks incredible. This is definitely a project that I'm going to be minting and holding for a very long time. The project's launching in mid-November. The price is 44 ADA. It's fair in my opinion for the quality of the art you're getting. I do think this will be worth more in the long term, particularly when they launch the brand, and there's only 4,444 uniquely generated pieces of art, so it's not one of those big 10k projects. And I think when you see the engagement they have on Twitter, this has the potential to sell out. Of course, that's not guaranteed, that's just what I'm looking at right now. I mentioned earlier that I believe they have the potential to be one of the first big brands in the CNFT space, and the reason why I do that is I just think their art's very applicable to things like jumpers and skateboards, and that's something that they're planning to do. They're also planning to do these cards and stuff, which is really good, because when you look at the community building, one thing that they want to do also is community meetups and things where they play games of poker and things like that. And I just think it all ties very well together. I mean, when you look at a jumper like that, obviously these are just concepts and ideas, but if they are able to execute, and I will disclose that I'm talking to the developer of this project pretty much every day. I speak to him, getting updates. It's a project that I'm fully supporting right now, and he seems to be right on track to achieve all of these things, which is fantastic. I do research these projects more than just the surface. I think it could be really cool. This is a jumper that I'd personally buy this. I'd personally buy both of these jumpers. I don't skate, so I won't buy the skateboard, but I'll definitely wear these things. Just the artwork's incredible and very talented. You can tell by the whole website how everything's put together. They're extremely talented, and they do have a strong roadmap. I think they're going to pull it off. I think they could be a big brand in this space, and for that reason it's going to be a project that I'm investing in. And on top of that, the artwork is incredible. Social media engagement has been growing quite significantly, particularly the Discord. I'm seeing everything going up, and that's another thing behind this project. I think as we head towards that mint, we're going to see a lot more hype surrounding it. So we do have the actual launch date here, November 13th. They also made a quick little trailer that they made, and I want to quickly go over that before jumping into the next NFT. Ugly Bros is a project that's extremely anticipated right now. They have a limited supply. They have a huge social media following on both their Discord and their Twitter. They also have incredible art and a really strong community. The reason why I say the community is so strong is I made a competition and such on my Twitter where I basically pinned them up against Derp Birds, and we all know how strong the community is about Derp Birds, and I pinned them up against Derp Birds and they actually got more votes. So more people voted for Ugly Bros, which is absolutely insane. The artwork, like I mentioned, absolutely incredible, highly detailed, very unique. It does give me that whole Clay Nation vibe. However, they definitely aren't like Clay Nation. They're unique in their own way. It's just the type of artwork and vibe that I get from them. This is a project that I'm going to try to mint. However, I doubt I'll be able to do so because of the massive number. They've got nearly 5,000 followers on Twitter. They've got over 5,000 followers on their Discord, and they're only releasing 800 NFTs in their first drop. So as you can imagine, it's going to be very hard to mint. They have made a whitelist of 5,000, which I'm fortunate enough to be in for their second drop, which is coming around January, February of next year, and that's going to be a drop of 10,000. So at least I'll be able to jump in at that. However, I would have liked to get this original drop as well. I might look on the aftermarket to get some, but I think it's going to be very expensive. I would really rather just minting one, but we'll see how we go. It depends on the price, because I think this is going to be a big project. It's going to be a blue chip project in my opinion for the CNFT space. Some of the things that they're doing that are unique include a stake pool. They're also doing music art collaborations. They're doing community feedback, which isn't unique. That's something that we're all doing in all these NFT projects are doing rather. But just with this music art collaborations, the stake pools and things like that, I just think they're going to really step above. And like I said, 5,500 followers on Discord, nearly 5,000 on Twitter. It's going to be a big project. This is going to be a project that's going to be around for a long time, and you can see the engagement on the tweets. You know, you can see that people are very excited about everything. When we jump in the general chat, there's constant communication, there's constant talking. When we jump on the announcements, we see a whole heap of announcement reactions on everything. So yeah, for that reason, I think the community is very, very strong, and it's going to build. I think this is going to be a big project to hold. I mean, just the artwork is incredible, undoubted. Next on the list is the Creepy Cardanos, and I like this project because they're actually building a card game, an on-chain card game, and this has a lot of benefits in my opinion, because I do think they have the potential to bring that into the real world itself, and the fact that it connects to your wallet and they're planning to do all those things, I think is absolutely massive. The artwork's also good as well. If we just scroll down, we can see this is a sample of the artwork, and I think it's cool. And what's crazy about this project is, so just quickly, the project is launching, the pre-launch is in a few days, and what is crazy about this project is that how strong the community is. Although it's small, I'm seeing a really strong community. I'm seeing a lot of engagement, and I would say that this is going to continue to get stronger as we go. And on a side note, all the projects that I speak about in this video, the developers are fully doxed, so obviously that just makes it a bit more safer, and it's something that I try to do from now on. So they've all put their faces, they've put their personal social medias on the Discords, on their websites and stuff, so you can jump in, have a look for yourself, and this just makes it a bit safer. It's something that I look for, because if they're willing to put their face on it, then they're willing to face the consequences if they do something dodgy, so it just makes that less likely, in my opinion. Of course, you need to do your own research. Now, when we jump on the website, we see that stage 4 includes the early alpha build of our D&D RPG style card game that will be released. This game will be fully interactive with the Cardano blockchain, and specifically your wallet, in which your characters will be pulled from your wallets. More info to come out on our game early 2022. Now, I actually respect the fact that they've put that in there, that they haven't got all the info on the game yet, because the thing is about these projects, and a lot of these projects, they're not going to fulfill on their promises for these games. These games aren't easy to do, and by saying that, look, we're going to give you more info soon, it tells me that they know not to rush things. They're taking things slowly, and they just want to see how things go, and for that reason, I actually give them a lot of respect. The pre-sale is 1,000, the main sale will be another 4,000. If you want to get it cheap, I'd recommend the pre-sale, because it's only 25 ADA, the main sale is 35 ADA, so it's a good price. And if you want to get it cheaper, you just might as well just try get the pre-sale if you're looking to mint this project regardless. Another cheap and undervalued NFT in my opinion right now is the CryprotHippoz. This is a good beginner's NFT. They are really selling them for cheap. There's a limited supply, and the artwork is pretty impressive. It's unique. It comes across as almost cute. Maybe not this picture obviously, but there are a lot of good pictures in here. They're all very, very different. I like the fact that they've put in a lot more effort than just one character. You see that the backgrounds are all different and unique as well, so they've really done a good job with the art style. They've done a good job on their growth. I've been seeing this project for quite some time now, and they've just hit 1,000 followers on Twitter. Their launch is still a few weeks away, so I do think they have the potential to keep growing with a limited sale, possibly sell out. If at the rate we're seeing the growth now, I would say this is going to be a sellout project. Again, project that I'm going to be minting, a project that I'm looking to hold for the long term, and we're going to just jump into a bit more information on their website. So like I mentioned, cheap, 22 ADA each, a lot cheaper than these other projects, and again, it's something that I like to see, a project for beginners in my opinion, and even the experts. And when we jump onto the roadmap, and we see they're going to have a series of launches, and this project does give me that whole baby alien club vibe with the art style, and this is looking like it's something that they're aiming to be highly collectible, and I can see them pulling that off. Then you're going to get some airdrops and some other things as well, so pretty cool that they're doing that. And this is where things get really interesting, and you can see the benefits of all this is when we get into the alpha game release in Q4 of 2022. I would have liked a bit more information about that right now, however I do think it's early, and I think we're going to get more of that soon. Of course guys, a lot of these projects, you need to remember you're really investing into the developers, and that's why I like to see and talk about projects that have a good team behind it, and that's what I feel about all these projects right now. Of course, you need to do your own research. Another blue chip CNFT, well, I'm not sure if it's classified a blue chip yet. I personally classify one. It's Derp Birds. They've done a really good job so far with everything from the initial launch right to their last incubation period. The videos they make are engaging. They really make fun. They make a fun time for the community. They get the community involved. They're seeing what you're saying, and they're also doing a good job at giving back, not just in terms of airdrops, but also with what they do with their launches. For example, they just had this incubation, and they could have easily just made it a standard mint. However, they didn't do so. They made a whole bunch of animations and moving things and a whole process, and it was really incredible, and I was really glad to be a part of it. It was a good experience, and I do think they're leading the way for the CNFT space right now. I think this is going to be a massive product. It already is, but I think they're going to continue. I personally do hold Derp Birds right now, and I'm not planning to sell them anytime soon. This community is one of the strongest communities on the Cardano blockchain right now also, and I can prove that to you because I bet you in the comments of this video right now, you're going to see a whole bunch of people saying derp derp. That's just highlighting how strong this community is. It's one that I'd recommend you check out. I'll leave all the links in the description, and if you want to win free NFTs, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you in the next video. If you want more NFT videos, just press here. This is a playlist of NFT videos by me. Also subscribe to my channel, the button's here, it's free to do, so go ahead, do that now. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're still watching, you're an absolute legend. Jump on, click these links, watch these videos. You never know, you might find a big project.